So this letter I just sent, and I hope the president's reviewing this. And the letter says, it's addressed to Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, White House. And it says, Dear President, dear Mr. President, this letter provides your administration a solution to restore the immune and economic health of the American people. This solution can be executed immediately in a low-risk and cost-effective manner. The current trajectory of Dr. Anthony Fauci's public health policy will result in short and long-term destruction of our citizens' immune health, as well as our nation's economic health. Perhaps a conscious and intended goal. Dr. Fauci's policy, at best, is based on a 1950s, outdated, one-size-fits-all, non-personalized approach to medicine and public health, and at worst is derived from fake science, understanding of the immune system, one which Dr. Fauci over 5 decades has perpetuated and exploited to build his career. We'll talk more about that in videos to come. There is no need to shut down our entire country. There is no need to quarantine all of our citizens. The solutions herein provides a path to advance the immune health of all of our citizens while getting our healthy people back to work. Now, by way of background, 2 important developments in modern science emerged with the conclusion of the Human Genome Project in 2003. One, the field of biological engineering, a new discipline demanding a modern engineering systems approach to biology versus the old model of seeing the body as disconnected parts. And 2, the need for precision and personalized medicine, the right medicine for the right person at the right time. As one of the first PhDs emerging from MIT's Department of Biological Engineering in 2007, my research led to the invention of CytoSolve, today a proven technology that enables the discovery of new medicines, combination therapies, functional foods and supplements faster, cheaper, and safer by using the computer to model complex molecular mechanisms and diseases. Developments like this and a richer understanding of biology now provide us a golden opportunity to create the future by practicing real science and real medicine, especially at a time of crisis like this. The modern science of the immune system informs us that it is the overreaction. It is the overreaction of our own weakened and dysfunctional immune system attacking tissues and cells of our own body that harms and kills, versus a virus, be it COVID-19 or other virus. The unfortunate medieval training that most medical doctors, MDs, receive does not educate them on this basic science of the immune system. In healthy individuals, the immune system processes pathogens with a natural immune response that is mild and non-lethal. However, in those who are immunocompromised, elderly, and those with pre-existing conditions, their own immune system may overreact, and in the case of COVID-19, attacking lung epithelial cells and tissues, leading to hospitalization mortality. The next thing I wanted to do in this letter was to really lay out a solution. So that was really giving the president background of Fauci's, what I believe malfeasance is taking place, but also to lay out what science has moved to, okay? We're no longer in the 1950s, okay? We're in a new era of science, and there are experts like me, there are people who actually care for this country. The unfortunate thing I want to say before I finish this letter is most academics out there are beholden to people like Fauci and the CDC for funding, okay? That's why they're keeping their mouths shut. I fortunately made money on my own, and I can speak to this, but most academics are pay to play, and they practice now the oldest profession. That's why they're not going to talk about the reality of the solution that I also presented in a very tangible way, which let me continue. So below is a solution that can lead America back to economic health, immune, and economic. Step 1, organize our citizens into 4 groups. Group 1, those testing positive for COVID-19. That's group 1. Group 2, Michelle, maybe you want to point this over here so the people on Instagram can see it also, okay? Because that will help them. You can point the letter right here. Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Right. This is a second piece. Step 1, organize our citizens into 4 groups. Testing positive for COVID-19, that's group 1. Group 2, hospitalized and in critical condition. Group 3 would be those people who are immunocompromised and not COVID-19 positive. Group 4 would be healthy individuals and not COVID positive. So what you see is we have really 4 groups of people. From those testing positive, Group 2 is hospitalized in critical condition. Group 3 is immunocompromised and not COVID, and Group 4 is healthy. So for step 2, what we need to do is deliver a personalized protocol. Not one size fits all, a personalized protocol. Group 1, we continue to quarantine those people until they test negative. We give them 400,000 international units of vitamin A, palmitate, per day for 2 days, 50,000 international units of vitamin D per day for 2 days. Okay? Group 2, we'll give them, these are the people who are hospitalized in critical condition. Again, we give those people the 400,000 IUs of vitamin A for 2 days and the 50,000 IU per day of vitamin D for 2 days. But we also deliver them intravenous vitamin C, 100 milligram drip per day until they're back to normal. By the way, everything I'm sharing here is stuff that's in the literature. It's proven. It's in the biology. Okay, let me go back, Michelle. So you may want to come back here. Oh, really? People don't want to see the thing? Group 3, our protocol for the immunocompromised. These are those, though not limited to people with, for example, immune deficiency. Those are people with CVID, diabetes, type 1 or 2, COPD, asthma, cystic fibrosis, autoimmune disorders, and those taking monoclonal antibody drugs. This protocol will support boosting their internal defense mechanism. So if you have a child, we give them again the 400,000 IUs of vitamin A, palmitate per day for 2 days, and the 50,000 IUs of vitamin D per day for 2 days, and 500 milligrams of vitamin C per day, ongoing, and then iodine/iodide. We need both iodine and iodide, and there's a brand like Lugol's, Lugols. I don't have any stock in them. I don't know any of these companies. Okay, 3 drops per drink once per day. For adults, we again do the 400,000 IU of vitamin A, palmitate per day for 2 days, 50,000 IU of vitamin D per day for 2 days. By the way, if everyone's watching, if you go to my Twitter, the link is right there. You can see it. And for adults, additionally, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C per day ongoing. And again, the iodine and the iodide, 6 drops per drink once a day. And then finally, to the healthy individuals, what we need to do is people who are healthy who don't fall into group 1, 2, or 3. I'm sorry, it should be 1, 2, or 3. There's a slight error in this letter, which we'll update. 1, 2, or 3. For children, 1,000 IUs of vitamin A, palmitate per day ongoing, 2,000 IUs of vitamin D per day ongoing, 250 milligrams of vitamin C per day ongoing, and again the iodine or the iodide, 3 drops per drink once a day. But for adults, if you're healthy, my recommendation, you take 10,000 IUs of vitamin A, palmitate per day, 5,000 IUs of vitamin D per day, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and iodine and iodide, 6 drops per drink. And step 3 of this protocol, so we have 2 steps. Step 1 is we categorize it 4 groups of people. Step 2 is we give people differential, and by the way, these are all vitamins and very positive things. We're not hitting them with drugs and vaccines. We don't need to wait. And these are inexpensive solutions, $1 to maybe $10 a month, okay? These are not expensive solutions. Then what we need to do is we need to now go back to work and maintenance, okay? That's step 3. Healthy individuals based on the above protocol should report back to work immediately and follow their daily program as aforementioned. Individuals in group 1, to 3, until they regain full health, should do the following on a monthly basis. They should hit themselves with the 400 IU of vitamin A per day for 2 days, once a month. Same with the 50,000 IUs of vitamin D per day for 2 days, once a month. And the iodine and the iodide, 3 drops if you're a child, 6 drops per day if you are an adult. And then vitamin C, 250 milligrams if you're a child, and 100 milligrams for adults. And what I ended my letter with the president was saying, in addition to the above protocol, I'm organizing, and everyone should listen to this carefully, medical doctors across the world who not only support this protocol, but also know that food is medicine, as did Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Any citizen who may have specific questions will be able to send an email to Corona, CORONA, at systemshealth.com and receive an answer from a medical doctor who also follows these integrative approaches. To this effort, I'm contributing the infrastructure of EchoMail a technology I developed for email management, originally for the White House when Clinton was there, that follows HIPAA guidelines to support this health communication effort. In summary, we have been led down the path of corporate solutions espoused by the likes of Dr. Fauci and his colleagues at the CDC. That is not in the interest of the American people. It's not in the interest of us. Such policies have led America to the lowest longevity rates, the highest infant mortality rates in the Western world. Finally, concerning COVID-19, we should ask, why is it that third world countries right now, such as Chad and Djibouti, which have nowhere near the medical facilities of the United States, have only one COVID-19 infection and 0 deaths? Perhaps, I ask the president and his people, perhaps it's because they get food right out of the ground, providing them enormous vitamin A, and they're out in the sun all day, working and playing, getting tons of vitamin C. So that is what I sent to the president. I have to take another call. I'll be back later, but please go right online and check it out. You can see the Twitter tweet to get to the thing, but we have a solution for both immune and economic health. Let's take care of the immunocompromised and let's get America back to working. There's no reason for this very, very one-size-fits-all approach. Thank you very much. Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. Be well.